God. Leaking. It's so hot. Again, another heat wave. Summer's the worst. Really is. Does anybody remember that old Nickelodeon character? Mr. Minter. There used to be a little ditty go along with him. Mr. Minter prefers the winter. That's me. That's me. Everything's sticky. Flies everywhere. People enjoying themselves. That's not allowed. But anyway, onto the video. Today we're going to make puff pastry pizza. Can I call it a pizza? Is it a pizza? It's going to be square. It's made with pastry, not dough. Hey Google, define pizza.
This is the definition of pizza. A dish of Italian origin, consisting of a flat round base of dough baked with a topping of tomatoes and cheese, typically with added meat, fish, or vegetables.
It's not really a pizza, is it? I'm still going to call it a pizza though, because it sounds better. Now before we get into this, remember, watch the video all the way through. That's the best way you can help me for starters. The more you watch, the more YouTube are likely to start suggesting my videos. It's all kind of algorithms and technical stuff and maths. Oh, for God's sake. Fire alarm's going off. Can you hear that? It's great. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. Everything's fine. Don't panic. There's not a fire. It was my next door neighbour. Burnt his food. Shh, he's coming. He needs to learn how to cook better. Watch my channel. That's what he needs to do. Watch my channel. Learn how to cook, then you won't burn things. Where were we? That's right. Remember to watch the whole video, because again, it does help out this channel. And also, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get told about it. And as always, all the ingredients will be in the description below this video. And the first thing we need to do is make some pizza sauce. Okay, right, so this story starts with some onions and garlic. That onion is on the turn. I'm just going to slice that in half. Peel off that outer gammy layer. Only needed about half anyway, so this is going to work out just fine. Okay, we're just going to slice up or dice up this onion. Doesn't matter if it's too chunky because I'm going to blitz it up anyway. Next, the garlic. And I'm just going to give these a quick bash. Get off! Get off! Just kind of slice it up roughly. Again, I don't need to be too precise with it because it's going to get blitzed up. Okay, there we go. So that's our onions and garlic chopped up. So now we can make the sauce. So into my pan, I'm going to add some olive oil. Get it onto a low heat. Oh, this oven! Why does things not work in this flat? Thank you. Then in with the onions. Not the garlic just yet. Now look, you've seen me do this 1,000 times before. All we're doing is just softening these onions, just so they're nice and translucent, nice and soft before we add the garlic. And this should take, I'd say about 10, maybe 15 minutes. Nice and gently, because you don't want to burn them. And when that's done, we'll add the garlic. Okay, look, this is what you're looking for. See, after about 10 minutes, we've got nice and soft, slightly translucent. Next, we can add the garlic. And the reason you don't add it in straight away is because garlic burns really quickly, so I'll add it in now. And again, like you've seen me do multiple times, we need to cook this garlic out just for a couple of minutes. What it does, it just takes the edge off it, the rawness. Okay, so after about a minute, smelling wonderful, I'm now going to go in with a can of chopped tomatoes. Just a normal sort of 400 gram can is fine. Just a little bit of water, just to kind of rinse out the can. No waste here. Next, I'm going to add some fresh basil. I'm just going to pick off whole leaves, chuck it in, and I don't know, I'll probably want maybe about a dozen leaves is going to be fine. Some oregano, dried oregano, and I want about a teaspoon's worth. It's quite strong, so don't go over the top with it. Bit of salt, just a nice pinch, some pepper, and what I'm going to do is bring that to a simmer and just kind of let it trickle away for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just so all the flavours can kind of concentrate, amalgamate together. The sauce reduces till it's nice and thick, then we'll blitz it up, and then that's our pizza sauce done. Okay, so here it is, 30 minutes later. You can see it's gone really nice and thick, but I'm going to kind of blend it up with a stick blender, which is there. I won't make you sit through that because it's really loud and your ears will bleed. And don't worry, if you haven't got a stick blender or a food processor, you can kind of use it as is. but I like my sauce nice and smooth. Smoother than Barry White's voice. Well, I blitzed the sauce up, but of course one of the problems of using a stick blender is you get sauce all over your kitchen. The state of it. Right, so the pizza sauce is done. It's in the fridge at the minute chilling out. Now there's enough sauce there to make like 2, maybe 3 pizzas. I'm only making 1, but listen, whatever you've got left over, tomorrow's dinner. Cook up some pasta, toss it through, put some meatballs in there if you want, so don't throw it away. So everything's pretty much done, so we can make this pizza. And for that we need the puff pastry, which I've got here. Now just quickly before we sort this pastry out, I've got half a leftover red pepper in the fridge, so I'm going to use this up, put that on the top of my pizza before it goes manky and horrible. And I'm just going to slice it up, nothing too fancy. Right, so let's sort out this puff pastry. Let's unravel it. Now I'm going to keep this paper to line the bottom of my baking sheet, because that'll protect it, stop it from catching on the bottom of the pan. I'm just going to get rid of this chopping board a sec. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm going to get my tray. A bit too wide, this pastry, isn't it? Well, I'm going to have to trim it up, aren't I? I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I do need to get some new baking sheets because I've kind of run out, and this is the only one I've got left, really. Well, it's not baking sheets, it's a roasting tray, but you know what I mean. Say about that much. If you've got a wide enough baking sheet, you're not going to need to do this. Oh, God, I'm so disorganised. Oh, sort yourself out, Adam. God. I'll be right back, hold on. Just, I'll be right back. It just went a bit chaotic then. The pastry was starting to melt in my hands because it's so hot today. Really picked a stupid day to do this, haven't I? But we are ready to assemble this little pizza thingy, pizza-ish thingy. So all I'm going to do is take a fork and just dock the pastry. Just on the inside part, I'm going to leave a bit of a border, and this just kind of stops the pastry from rising in the centre because you don't want it to kind of swell up. And now I'm going to go on with the pizza sauce, just a nice thin layer. Next I'm going to throw on a few peppers, just kind of scatter those around. And I've got some spicy chorizo here. You could use pepperoni, maybe some mortadella, Parma ham, prosciutto, whatever you've got. Next I've got some fresh mozzarella, rip off small chunks and just kind of dot that on top. But don't overdo it with the cheese, you can put too much on. I think I'm about at my limit now, to be honest. Then next, just a trickle of olive oil, just on the top, and that now needs to go into a hot oven. Now that's gone in at about gas mark 5. It's going to take, I'd say 20 to 30 minutes. The puff pastry should rise on the outside, but not in the middle. Hopefully. We'll see. Either way, you want the outer edge to be nice and crispy. All that cheese and everything's melted on top. All the flavours kind of mingling, getting to know each other. And we can get it out of the oven, slice it up and taste it. Puff pastry pizza. I feel you, mate. It's too hot, isn't it? Summer's the worst. It is the worst. I don't know what people see in it. I really don't. Winter is reliable, you know? You know where you are with winter. I'm your typical pasty white dude, right? I can't handle the heat. Everything burns. Okay, so I don't get a tan. It's not like there's a benefit. I just sweat. Everything, just liquid just pours out of every single orifice. I get irritable, as you can tell. And winter is the best season. Hands down. Yes, it's cold, but you can warm up. In the summer, you've got no choice. You're just lying in bed like a starfish, sweating, you can't get to sleep. You then have a cold shower, sure, but then you come out and you're hot again. Cancel the summer. Just let's get rid of it. I don't know how that would work, but let's just get rid of it. Just do something. Really do talk a lot of shite, don't I? I think probably when I die, I should donate my brain to medical science, because this ain't right up here, is it? Pizza? Pizza. Whew. Well, it's turned out all right, actually. There it is, our square puff pastry pizza-ish thing. Smells incredible. Pastry's nice and crisp. So I'm going to cut myself a small slice. That looks pretty good. Smells delicious. Let's try it. Hot, hot. Really good idea. Leave it to sit for a minute, because that is nuclear. It's very good though. It's very good. It's crispy, it's pizza-y, the sauce is nice and rich, and the secret is not adding too much cheese. If you add too much, it's just going to be too heavy. Got the nice sweetness of the peppers in there, and that spicy chorizo, delicious. But as far as the sauce, I've got quite a lot left. You can see I've got some in the bowl there. So that's going to make a really nice pasta dish. I'll probably have for lunch tomorrow. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to eat the rest of this now, because do you know when you get too hot and you go past the point of hunger, you just want to veg out, have a cold shower and just sit in your pants and do nothing. But anyway, let's have a chat in the comments. Let me know what you think. But that wraps up today's video. Thanks again for watching, as always. And remember, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you click the little bell icon, allow all notifications. That way, when I upload a new video, you get told about it. And remember to like it, share it, tell all your friends about Adam's bullshit pizza. And I'll see your gorgeous faces in the next video. And bye for now. And now I'm going to take all my clothes off. I'm going to take my skin off, and then I'm going to have the coldest shower and just sit in my pants. Shall I give you a shave, Mugs? You look fed up with it as well. I'm not going to shave him. I'm not going to shave him.